We need harmony, not control. Inclusion, not exclusion. Pluralism and diversity, not monocultures. Cooperation, not cutthroat competition.
Kamla Bhasin was a well-known feminist icon in India, recognized for her work as an activist, poet, author, songwriter, and mother. Born in 1946 in the village of Rajasthan, India, Kamla grew up with 5 siblings, and her father worked as a medical doctor. Between the ages of 3 and 8, Kamla experienced sexual abuse at the hands of 14 different men, some of whom were family members. However, this early trauma did not deter her from her feminist beliefs, as Kamla claimed that she had always felt a feminist urge since the age of 4, long before she knew what the term feminist meant. That is how her feminism journey came about. She began her studies at a college in Rajasthan, where she got her MA in economics. She eventually earned a fellowship at the University of Munster in Germany in 1970, where she became a lecturer at the Orientation Center of the German Foundation for Developing Countries. But after 11 months, she returned to Jaipur to join a non-government organization, or NGO. The NGO that she supported was called the Seva Mandir, where the focus was strategizing ways of development and empowerment for the poorer segments of her hometown, including men, women, and children. 4 years later, in 1976, she was offered a job by the United Nations, where she devoted her time to a feminist network. With the new salary she made at the UN, she was able to assist her younger siblings by helping them become educated and find work, while supporting her parents as well. Bhasin was a prominent voice in the women's movement not only in India, but also in other South Asian countries, and played a crucial role in the second wave of feminism. Her active participation in various women's organizations had a significant impact, particularly the organizations Jagori, the FAO NGO program, and the Sangat. Not only was she voicing her ideologies through these many organizations, but she also broke down these fairly complex concepts into a simpler notion through writing books and songs. Perhaps her most notable pieces of work were not just her books about feminism, but the clever children's nursery rhymes she constructed. Specifically, I will delve deeper into her book, Understanding Gender, and her children's book, The Red Fairy. As I mentioned previously, Bhasin joined an NGO where she was able to help them become a part of the NGO movement. After joining the women's movement, Kamla Bhasin's work primarily involved organizing workshops, participating in training programs, and engaging with women's groups to address issues related to poverty, development, the environment, and gender. She was also a program officer in FAO RAPA Bangkok, which gave her the nudge to implement an FAO NGO program in South Asia that collaborates with and provides support to NGOs, people's organizations, women's groups, and government initiatives focused on poverty. It was through this program in 1998 that she founded Sangat, a South Asian feminist network. She has helped to create a supportive and nurturing environment within Sangat, where activists can learn from one another, share their experiences and insights, and build solidarity across borders. Additionally, her research and advocacy efforts have contributed to Sangat's work on issues such as violence against women, women's economic empowerment, and the impact of globalization on gender inequality. Overall, Kamla Bhasin's contributions to Sangat have been invaluable in advancing the feminist movement in South Asia and beyond, inspiring countless activists to work towards a more just and equitable world. Additionally, she co-founded the Jagori, which was a women's resource center. She contributed to creating awareness-raising campaigns and advocacy efforts that challenge traditional gender roles and stereotypes. She's worked to mobilize communities and build alliances with other organizations to promote women's rights and gender justice. One of her books, Understanding Gender, provides an insightful analysis of the concept of gender and its impact on society. The main idea that Bhasin is getting at is that gender is a social construct and has many roles in shaping individual identity and social norms. The other parts of the book discuss the need for a comprehensive approach to gender issues that include legal reforms, social policy, and cultural transformation. She also emphasizes the importance of men's participation in the struggle for gender justice because in order to overcome the toxicity of patriarchy and harmful stereotypical norms, there needs to be a universal awareness for everyone. This book is among the numerous publications that aid NGOs in raising awareness and promoting a clearer understanding of these concepts. The Red Fairy, one of her children's books, is centered around a young girl who displays a keen interest in cars, especially one in particular. The car is electric powered, thereby emitting no gas into the atmosphere and producing negligible sound. This young girl realizes that her grandma owns it, and for the remaining part of the book, her grandma teaches her about how this car is more environmentally friendly than all the other cars. Her grandmother is also motivating her to pursue her interest and recognize her own potential to achieve what brings her joy, avoiding the stereotype that typically men are more knowledgeable about cars and the automotive industry. It touches on a few important ideologies, which include exploring gender roles and environmentalism. More importantly, she emphasizes the interconnectedness of those issues. I believe she stresses the fact that women have the capability to do the same kind of work and hold the same amount of knowledge as a man does surrounding environmentalism and the car industry. By exposing children to these ideologies, and moreover, providing an absence of the gender role concept, children will naturally hold the notion that certain areas of specialization should not be limited to a specific gender. This is especially pertinent for young girls.